Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you everything I'm going to eat in a day. I am oddly energetic, even though I just worked like the longest work week. I made some coffee, did a workout that was really hard. Then I made out with my dog, took a shower, danced to Taylor Swift while I put my sweatsuit on, put on my Christmas llama socks, and now we are here. I have been wanting to make this gluten-free and vegan cinnamon roll. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Colina yogurt. But they posted on their account a lot. Whoa. I think someone named Wellness with Soph made it up. It looks too good to be true to me. There's like very few ingredients, and I've tried to make so many different vegan and gluten-free cinnamon rolls, and like I really want one to work, but I've honestly not really been impressed so far. So I'm gonna make it and give you guys my honest review. I preheated my oven to 350, and now I'm supposed to mix together a half of a cup of gluten-free flour. I'm using this one. It doesn't say like if they recommend certain ones, so hopefully that works. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon, oh shit, a teaspoon of baking powder. And then the only wet ingredients I'm supposed to add is 1/3 of a cup of this yogurt. I'm gonna use their vanilla flavor, which is slightly sweetened with some maple syrup. Okay, so I'm just supposed to mix this in. By the way, this is like the best vegan yogurt ever. If you can find it near you, I would totally recommend it. It's a little more expensive, but it comes in a reusable glass jar. And I hoard the jars like a crazy person. It looks really dry, but I'm gonna trust the process. Switch into my hands. Wow, we've got a dough ball. So for the filling, it's 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of coconut sugar. The only change I'm making is I'm going to use vegan butter instead of coconut oil because it just sounds better. If I want a cinnamon roll, I just want it to taste buttery. You know, 2 tablespoons sounds like a lot for filling 1 cinnamon roll of butter. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. Gonna mix my filling mixture together. If you are using gluten-free flour, rolling it out, I definitely recommend putting parchment paper in between your flour and your rolling pin. Maybe I should make it thicker. Yeah, how the heck? What? Take 2. The good thing about gluten-free dough is you can like cut it and put it in a different spot if you don't like the way it looks. I'm really confused as to how I'm supposed to spread this. It's literally liquid. Okay. Like, shouldn't it be solid butter? Isn't that how you normally make? It's gonna get everywhere. And I don't need this much. This is not working. Like, I can't really spread it because it's just liquid, so it's going everywhere, and I still have this much left. So I'm gonna put this in my freezer until it hardens, and then I'm gonna spread it like with a knife. I think that's the best route. While that's hardening, I just want to say, if you're wondering why my kitchen backsplash looked so weird, it's because it does look weird, and my whole house is under construction right now. We're renovating the main floor. It was supposed to take 4 to 6 weeks, and it's officially been over 6 weeks, so who knows when it's gonna get done. It's going well so far, longer than expected, but I feel like that happens with every project. There's just like stuff all over my house. I basically live in the basement and in my bedroom, and I'm not kidding. Everything is covered in dust. Like, it's just inevitable. I've kind of given up on cleaning at this point. Oh yeah, I also got a cat. A few people have asked about him on Instagram. This is Dave. He walked into the garage at our old house. He was a wild cat. He looked like he hadn't eaten in days, so we gave him some dog food. We took him to the vet the next day, and we filed a lost pet report with the Humane Society. He didn't have a microchip or anything, and no one claimed him, so we adopted him, and he's now part of the fam. So you'll be seeing him around some too. He gets along pretty well with the dogs. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, I was able to put the rest of it on my cinnamon roll. It kind of melted on contact, so now we're gonna try to roll it. I have no clue how I am supposed to roll this. Oh, actually, nope, it's falling apart when I try to roll it. I'm gonna try to use the parchment paper like a sushi mat, maybe? Okay. Oh. We are done. Look at that. It's enough for 2 rolls. So maybe I should make 2? Plop. The filling tastes good. I'm really hungry from my workout though, so I'm just gonna drink a little smoothie while I wait for the cinnamon roll to cook. It's really basic. It's just half a banana, a scoop of chocolate protein powder, spinach, and water. Cause you know, I'm trying to grow my muscles. The rolls are out of the oven. I had to bake it almost 10 minutes longer than they suggested. When I first took it out of the oven, the butter was like sizzling at the bottom. So here's what the roll looks like. I feel like it's okay. I mean, I expected this to happen, the like jagged edges. Definitely not as smooth as like a glutinous cinnamon roll. And I don't feel like making frosting, so I'm just gonna use the leftover yogurt that I didn't include in the cinnamon roll. Lily smells my cinnamon roll. She doesn't know where I put it, haha. Okay, honestly, it's holding together pretty well in terms of like texture. I don't know, let me get another piece. Like this is good for gluten-free, how it like hangs together, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely a little gummy. To be honest though, it's one of the better vegan cinnamon rolls that I've had. And I'm really surprised because it's only made with a few ingredients, but the cinnamon rolls that I see on Instagram made from this recipe look better than this though. Like they look like store-bought or glutinous cinnamon rolls. So I'll leave that up to you guys if you think it's real or not, but overall it's fine. I'm not like, oh my god, it tastes as good as a regular cinnamon roll, but for what it is, I'm actually pretty impressed. So good job, Wellness with Soph. I'll link the recipe below. I just went upstairs and grabbed the other one because honestly, it tastes really good and I'm still hungry, so. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Maya's down here, but you can't see her. Come here. Come here. You are so chunky. Oh, my baby. I feel like so far the energy in this video has been very chaotic, and it's probably because I've essentially been living by myself for the past week. Hey, don't you know I'm trying to talk? Dylan has actually been on a work trip for the past almost week. So I've literally just been living with 2 dogs and a cat and have had very little human contact. So I feel like I'm turning the camera on and I'm like, oh my god, I can talk to people. So not much has really been going on with me. I've just been working, been watching Grey's Anatomy and crying, which has felt kind of cathartic and good. And listening to Taylor Swift's 2 new albums because I moved to the woods and I already like folk music, so I kind of just feel like they were made for me. These dogs really want my cinnamon roll. So I've just been cleaning my house, having a dance party, and cleaning my house more. And I'm hungry again, so I made myself lunch. I made myself a nice little salad. The base is just some lettuce that I tossed with a dressing of mashed avocado, lemon juice, and fresh dill. And then I roasted some Japanese sweet potatoes and carrots in the oven. And while this was baking, I actually drank this Olipop root beer. This stuff is so good if you guys haven't tried it. Now I'm just gonna watch Grey's Anatomy. Honestly, I've had a really long work week and I just want to chill today. To be honest, I'm like in total TV watching mode. And I thought about just like having oatmeal for dinner, but I'm gonna make myself something delicious and it's gonna be great. I chopped up some mushrooms and I'm going to be making a pesto pizza because I just made some vegan pesto. The recipe's on my blog, so I'll link it down below. Sorry I'm being so weird, but okay, way better. So, pesto pizza. I'm going to be using this vegan and gluten-free pizza crust from Banza. It's made from chickpeas. So Dylan and I have actually been enjoying these quite frequently. So I have this, I got some pesto, I have some sliced mushrooms, I got some olives. I think I'm gonna add a few crumbles of this savory Tuscan style superfood skillet. It's like a tofu imitation ground beef or sausage. And I also have some mozzarella. So let's do it. Before anyone says anything, I am well aware that I chopped too many mushrooms. I'm gonna add some of the crumbles, some olives. I could slice them in half, but I don't want to. And now we bake her in the oven. I mean, I'm having pesto pizza, so a glass of wine sounds really nice to that. Obviously 21 plus, you know guys. 2020 has been a really challenging year for me, but now that it's towards the end of the year, I feel like I'm reflecting more. You know, everyone's like, oh, the year went so fast, but in reality it didn't. It felt like a really long year and a really hard year. But I think my biggest takeaway from 2020 was that like there are shades of gray in every aspect of our lives. You know, growing up, I grew up in this little protective bubble where I was taught what was right and what was wrong, without much thought for other people and their experiences, which is normal, which is how all of us are, you know, grown up. We're all grown up thinking about ourselves and our needs, especially in the US. We tend to put our individual needs over the needs of the group. But anyways, as I've grown, met more people, had more life experiences, you sort of realize that there is always multiple sides to a story. Some are valid and some are not valid. Obviously, there are extreme cases, but generally speaking here, there are at least 50 shades of gray to almost every situation. That was a horrible joke. I've actually never read the book, or is there a movie? I don't know. That was a bad comparison. This year has honestly really taught me to attempt to try to slow down and chill out. And I'm not saying I did it well this year. I'm saying now that it's the end of the year, I am realizing that it's okay. And I kind of just reached this point where I was so burnt out and like ready to take a break, but I had buried myself in so much crap, or like given myself so much responsibility with my job and my life and everything, that I just felt like I couldn't get out. And I had a pretty rough patch where I was having really bad anxiety and panic attacks, and I like briefly mentioned this a few videos back, but I started going to therapy and it was so incredibly helpful. And I just, if you can go to therapy, please go to therapy. Anyone. It doesn't matter what your issue is. Just talking to someone else and having them give you tools to sort of like navigate life better is great. And are all my days perfect? No, I'm in an unusually good mood today. But I also just feel like I have some perspective, you know, like life is never going to be perfect. I'm never going to please everybody. There's always going to be dishes on my sink, but you know, that's a part of life. And if I spend my whole life trying to be perfect or worrying about stupid stuff, like what's the point of that? Along similar lines, like if you've been watching my channel for a while and you watch my older videos, I ate like mostly healthy, which is a relative term, food all the time. Like I was super concerned about what I ate. I feel like a lot of people come to veganism to lose weight or eat healthy, and a lot of people come just for ethical reasons, and that's totally fine too. And this year I've really been challenging my own beliefs on like what even is healthy, and why do I have the right, or why do I think I have the right to judge someone else for what they put in their body? Am I saying that I wouldn't want more people to be vegan? No, I'm not. Why do people always assume that? What I'm saying is, I think we should all just take a deep breath and let it go. Like, we're all so quick to assume the worst about people, or critique them online, or tell them they've gained weight, or tell them what they're eating is bad for them. But in reality, like, how would you feel if someone was saying that to you? Like, mind your own dang business. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes it's okay to make a pesto pizza, have a glass of wine, and watch Grey's Anatomy, and be totally okay with that and have it have no consequences. At least for me, that is a new concept. I don't allow myself to relax. I always feel like I need to be working, or how my videos aren't perfect enough because my lighting is crap. But you know what? It is what it is. It's life. I'm doing my best. I would like to think that all of us are doing the best that we can given our circumstances. Obviously, some people, like racists and homophobes, could be doing better. I haven't really figured that part out yet. But long tangent short, I just want to say, if you needed to hear that it's okay to eat the dang pizza or drink a glass of wine every once in a while, as long as you're over 21, just do it. If it would truly bring you joy, that is what the most important thing is. And I don't know, I feel like in the vegan community too, people get so caught up over like whether something's healthy. First of all, health is so relative, and if we all stopped stressing about our food all the freaking time and just ate what we wanted to and listen to our body, because your body will tell you when it needs more vegetables, when it needs more fruit, etc., etc., and eat intuitively, which I'm a big proponent of, your body has all the answers. You know yourself best. So listen to your body and don't judge someone else for what they're eating. I don't think I've ever really had wine on my YouTube vlogs. So yeah, I drink occasionally. It's fine. I enjoy it. Am I gonna drink the whole bottle? No, because I don't want to wake up with a hangover. But you know, it's okay to enjoy things in life. And today I have thoroughly enjoyed eating and cooking whatever the heck I've wanted to, sitting on my couch, cuddling my dogs, and being grateful for my life. So it is what it is. And if that offends you in some way, so be it. Thank God the timer went off, because who knows what I was going to talk about next. Wow, that's horrible. Look at this. Just like I can't cut baked goods, apparently I can't cut pizza. This side is like so small. This side is massive. Oh my gosh. Gonna add some arugula. And now we're done. I finished dinner. I'm gonna have a glass of oat milk for dessert with an apple, some peanut butter, and some chocolate. Which sounds like a very weird combo, but what can I say? I guess I'm a kid at heart. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog / video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.